record, not stream. There's the recording button pressed. Welcome recording. All of these freaks here are part of this recording. Uh,
Waves.
yeah, seems like we have everyone here. Uh, Not much to do other than to start thinking about our game. So I want to go through a bit of Foundry. Do a little round call. Who here is familiar with it?
I am.
Not me.
Not
Okay.
me.
So we have at least two people we should be doing a bit of familiarization with. So I have just started playing an audio track. You should be able to hear it. If the volume
Yep.
is too low, you can go to the top right and where that little music icon is, and you click on that. You can adjust the user volume controls to change the levels. The audio track currently plays on the music track. However, if I wanted to play something on the environment track, I would probably play the ship bridge track, which would just be a very subtle, series of clicks, beeps, and cockpit noises, recorded and yoinked out of MechWarrior, uh, to represent that you are on a spaceship right now. And you could turn up the environment noises.
Sorry, where are we? Where are we listening this?
You should be in the Foundry.
In Foundry. If you are in Foundry. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. What is the phone?
Oh my goodness. It should be
The usual link.
pinned link in the chat, but I can get a new one.
Oh, I think I found
I'll
it.
put a link in. I'll put the link. Okay. No. I'll
Yeah.
wait and see.
See if Kai finds it. There should be a profile for you. If you would like the name of your profile changed, do not be afraid to ask. And one more thing when it comes to your profile, you should make sure that you have customized your profile a little bit by altering the color and your pronouns and all that jazz.
Sorry, could you repeat?
You should make sure to customize your profile. You can do this by right-clicking on your name in the bottom left and going to User Configuration. And I believe the first time you log in, it will also give you the option.
Yeah. Oh, I can't. I cannot change the player name. Okay.
I can change that if you would like. But that is your name, not your character's name, and it is important.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, then.
Your character name will be attached to your account as soon as you finish logging in. Can I move this
Lizard.
lizard?
Lizard.
Lizard.
Listen.
Lizard,
Lizard.
lizard, 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 lizard.
I'm sorry, Alice. This is the group that you're going to end up having to shepherd for a little while.
It's fine.
Just make sure you avoid the L
It's a
word.
really funny gif, okay?
It is a very funny
Yeah.
one, but we're also all really brain rotted. I'm gonna be honest.
Thanks, Twitter and Blue Sky.
It's fine. Seriously, you're making a bigger deal out of it than it is.
I do feel bad.
It's fine.
Can we change the sidebar from GMS white to something else?
The chat?
Yeah.
Yes, you can. So if you click on the two gears in the top right, you go to configure settings, and you click on Lancer, it should let you change your UI theme to one of the following. I don't know if it will let you change the chat. I know that labels it does, but it doesn't change the background, sadly.
Yeah. Doesn't change the background, I think. But well, give me a minute to check.
So, gear, Lancer,
It should be
configure settings. Here we are.
settings, yeah.
Okay, it changes the colored element, but it doesn't change the white element in the chat.
What is this red clock? It's not labeled.
It should
You know
be.
what? That's fine.
It is labeled. It says ship status. You zoom in a little bit.
Oh, it's so tiny.
Yeah, it's really, really small.
This red clock is the ship status of the Witta Galley. Currently, they're a little low on supplies after probably a few rough rounds, but we'll get over that in a bit. That's why they're making a landing here at Heroes Creek. Oh, is it Doomsday? Sorry, I'll fix that.
It's just like the meme where everyone just kind of says their own name after hearing it.
Yeah.
You're allowed.
Everyone in the entire
Oh,
ship
shit.
it just spreads.
I'm
Regal,
glad
so
we're walking
tiny.
in space.
Your mech's name? Whoa, why is crazy? What? Why did that change when I dragged it down?
How do I delete?
No
Okay,
idea.
that's how.
Is it supposed to be the yellow one or is it supposed to be the black one?
It's this one. The black one.
Okay, so it's
Crazy
supposed to be
handful of
one.
nothing.
For some reason, the icon is yellow.
Oh, weird.
So big that I can barely move a me length without sprinting.
Oh wait. Oh, is that the ruler? That is the ruler.
Ravenhood is a wonderful little pun. So, Regal, do you recall
Why is Maru so fast?
what was on your
I can
mech?
schmoo. I can walk like nearly a quarter the distance of space.
I was trying to change the name. What'd you say?
Do you recall what is on your mech?
I never got it set up. You said we were all doing Everest, so I just kind of figured I'd be given a mech.
Well, what skills do you have? And then we'll just build a good one.
Yeah, what are your talents? Just for
I don't know anything
quick
about them,
background.
so I didn't really think to try to do anything about it.
Alright, well, I will let you figure that out really quick.
Talents.
There we go. I'm glad we can walk around in space without any spacesuits and be perfectly fine.
Yeah, you're on good favor with the
I'm
angel.
Also, I'm sure we actually do have spacesuits on. With also on top of this is presumably representing us wandering around the ship because there isn't a specific
Zara.
ship map.
So the implication here is that this map is a real star map that you have aboard your ship as a representation of the general trade routes and lines that you would probably follow in order to connect the different star systems. This map exists physically. It's a simplification for, just decision-making sake, not necessarily for navigating sake. To give you guys a little bit of a warm-up, since I'm going to give Regal some time to work on his stuff, the top left, we have Luna's Hand. That is a recent rewrite of UE for some people who may have not been keeping up with that. They are a religious faction who are trying to build their machine god. And in this hyper-expansionism, they are very rigid, they're very authoritarian. It is not very pleasant to live in their systems because of these reasons. If you are born to the lower class, you are lower class. There's very little upward mobility. The green territories here in the center are CCA, or, what the fuck is it called? It's the Common Commerce Alliance. Sometimes called Galactic Alliance. This is the old power that sort of loosely controls all the territories inside. They aren't like, super in charge of everything, but they do hold a lot of, like, sway in their
Right.
territories. Think of it something a bit more in the line of like a large alliance that nations are applying to be a part of. There are a few rules for being a part of it, and it is a large defensive pact, but it is not actually one nation. The planets here are owned by a corporation known as Iron Rig Mining Company. They have been basically just ripping these planets out for resources.
Which of the planets?
The
I
green
didn't see where
ones.
you were pointing.
Azaka and
Okay.
Xantica. The blue planets, Heroes Creek and Dredgelin, are owned by the Pact of Twins. Recently liberated planets from CCA control. Dredgelin and Heroes Creek fall under the Pact of Twins, which is a sort of separatist movement that was born out of the Rim colonies and states that has started taking territory and growing larger in an effort to sort of manifest destiny a little bit. The yellow territories are warnings of a large area that is moderately dangerous. Wreckage Field, Triplets Rage, and the Frost Thorn Nebula. Each of these have their own unique hazards, and you are more likely to encounter something when traveling through there. But it's also, as you can see, covers a lot of ground to travel through there. Every time you make a jump here, which is just one step to the next area, you will be rolling on the random encounters list. Some of these are going to just be as simple as another ship passes you. Some of them will be as complicated as you get into an ambush. So you better make sure that you're ready to move on and keep an eye on what path you're taking. Because, going from Heroes Creek to Azaka to the Egg to the Sovereign Sanctuary, or you could just go from the Frostthorn to the Rage to Sovereign, right? It's a lot of choices that you should make. You should be aware of the regional ideas. A lot of this was covered in the lore handouts. Now, I do want to ask, sort of going down the list, does anyone have any questions? We'll start with Ares.
Currently, I don't, but I will in the future.
That's okay. Feel free to ask your questions. Gizmo.
I don't think I have any questions right now.
All right. Alice? I won't exclude you.
Nope, no questions right now.
How about you, Kai? Are you following along?
Not very closely.
Do you have any questions? Anything you need me to go over again? I can talk slower if you want.
A little shorter description.
Sure. The green territories are owned by CCA. The red territories are owned by LH. The blue territories are owned by Pact. These are 3 different governments that all work in this area.
The Pact are dicks.
I mean, they're all dicks, unfortunately.
Yeah, but the Pacts are worse.
The yellow areas, this Triplets Rage, Frostthorn, and Wreckage Field, are all sort of like the Bermuda Triangle, but there's 3 of them now. Weird stuff happens in there.
Do they form a triangle?
They do form a triangle.
They're quick travel mostly, so that you don't have to spend as much going between all of the places. But it's less safe.
It's less safe if something does happen, but you're less likely to end up in the middle of something going on.
Okay.
Now, do you need any, I'm trying to think now. Your character, Kai, probably comes from Sovereign Sanctuary, just as like a... This is where your home is.
Way the fuck over there.
Oh, okay. I'm not from Asuka anymore. Okay.
No, because your species has probably been very tied to LH in terms of like writing. I think being from Sovereign makes a lot more sense. It's a small
Okay, you know.
retcon, but
Okay, you know more about this.
but it doesn't change much about your story.
Like almost nothing.
Yeah, basically nothing. Oh yes. So that is sort of explaining this map. If anyone has any more questions about the... Oh, yep, let's go to Oryu, I guess. Do you have any questions?
Pardon?
What was that?
Sorry, I needed to step away due to some noise. I couldn't hear the last couple minutes.
Oh, no, the last minute or so was mostly me reiterating what I had said.
Yeah, I paid attention to that much, so
If you feel like you have the like basic gist of how this works, where these are the jumps, these are the places, and these are the people who own them, then you don't really need a lot of refreshing.
yeah, I'm up to date, I believe.
Okay. And Regal?
What? Still making my character smiley face.
Okie dokie, just checking it. Well,
Seeing the egg.
yeah, the egg. The egg is not actually an egg, but you are welcome to visit it if you would like. It's kind of a free space. Nothing really
Egg.
goes on there.
About to be us. We're gonna take it over.
We're gonna
Our
be
place
the
now.
thing that's going on.
Go ahead.
Hey,
Yeah.
nobody else wants it.
We can finally be bees.
You can finally be bees.
This is
What
good.
Egg? Alright, listen, the egg is the place to go, alright? Everyone wants to be there.
Why does everyone want to
Mhm.
be at the egg? What the
Just think about it. Just think about it. Egg.
Huh?
Egg,
Egg.
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 That's why. You should have made it so enticing. You should have named it like the bowl.
I should have named it the bowl, huh?
Even funnier!
Or the big spoon.
The Big Dipper. You get to go to the Big Dipper.
It's just a giant actual measuring cup.
Alright, so that explains this world map. Now I'm going to make Heroes Creek the active map. Real quick, I'm just going to copy everyone's character. And I'm going to point out that...
That mech is gonna get steppies.
your mech
Smash.
isn't big enough, so... Drone Commander, Skirmisher, Hacker,
Yet.
2 systems. Okay, thank you, Regal. I should be able to throw those in somewhere.
Now, trying to figure out how to make a mech in this. I think I do it from the pilot roster.
If you go into your pilot, there at the top there's like a menu that you can select Mech Garage, and then you can create a mech there.
Excellent, thanks.
I just realized you have your camera on and it's just gold.
Yeah, it's adorable.
Hello.
Um,
Oh, we just can only pick Everest.
Oh,
Yeah,
I recognize
right
the
now.
background.
It's Voices of the
Mhm.
Void.
I'm just like, why? Where's the other 2 GMS mechs?
those are an expansions
now.
that you're going to need an LCP install, which
Oh,
Then I guess I'm picking Everest. Okay, let's see here.
LCP installed.
yeah, the LCPs for the other ones. And honestly, Everest is not bad, and you'll only have to deal with it for 2 fights. So don't worry too much about it.
Okay.
2 fights, guys. Unless you want the Everest, which is its good mech.
No. No thanks. No.
Man, Everest gets a bad rap. If it was a license, everyone would want the Everest.
Yeah, the Everest is genuinely the best mech in the game. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, but it's flavorless.
It's flavorless.
Its
Wow.
its flavor is breaking the action economy in two.
It's haste flavored.
Yeah, it's haste flavored.
Um,
It's basically you're a barbarian you're a warrior who could cast haste on yourself.
So, now that we're on Heroes Creek, let me configure Cornerstone Sector, show navigation to all players. In the top
Cold.
left, you should be able to click on Cornerstone Sector to go back and reference that map. And you can
Nice.
click back on Heroes Creek to go back and reference this map. This is how map swapping works when you have the ability to do so. Some scenes will require this here and there. It's not very prominent, but it is something I want you to know how to do. On the left-hand side, you will see a whole bunch of greebling. But the important ones to know are if you click on the targeting, like the little bullseye thing, you can target a thing. And then when you do your attack while targeting something, it will do the fun little FX. So like we have crash landing here, and I'm going to roll the charge blade against this suspicious engineer. Whoops. Oh, he wasn't close enough, I think.
You missed.
Yeah, I missed.
I hit, but I did get the effect.
Were you targeting it?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll try again.
Probably because it wasn't engaged.
Oh.
Is it
Okay.
doesn't know how to
I got
do
a dice
this?
roll sound. It sometimes takes a bit for the effects to load in my experience.
So where's my mech?
Your mech, I think, is... It was named Oddball. We can do... There we go.
Thank you.
Your mech should be in the
Nope,
player's
not
mech
working.
section.
Let me try here.
Yep, I see it.
No, that's a miss. That should still do the effect, but it's not happening. You sure you got the effects on?
I thought I did. Where do you turn them on and off?
They're in configure settings. You need to go to Lancer Weapon FX. Yeah, they should all be on.
Whatever. When it's working correctly, you'll see cool mechs
Hold on, let me
going
try
on.
something. Have you got the proper dependencies for it in? 'Cause
It was
needs-
working earlier. Oh,
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
there it is.
That was something.
so Raven's working.
You need
not
the
Comet.
tokens to actually be on the map.
Yeah,
for
no,
to work.
it's that it takes a sec for things to load, is why.
Okay, we're
Yeah.
going. So yes, you'll get a bunch of cool stuff going on.
He's dead.
Okay, now they played for me.
Yes, they're
Yeah.
they're loaded.
It takes a sec. What happens is that after a
Sorry.
while, they load in.
Zarok, it just uses a howitzer by himself with no mech. Cold. I don't like it here.
So, being able to target things is important. Below that is your distance measuring. This is useful for your movement planning. But if we were on an actual battle map, there would be a terrain measurer, which would be useful for measuring your line of sight to other characters. You don't have to worry about that unless we take fucking warp speed to get through some of these scenes. Otherwise, you shouldn't need to do too much with the other buttons, but in order, the measurement controls, the two rulers, if you click on that, it'll let you put down like AoEs and stuff. But normally your weapons will pre-plan your AoEs, so don't worry too much. there should be a little like marker. These are your drawing tools, which I think you all have access to. I will double check that if you don't. But you should all have access to the drawing tools, which will let you football plan out your engagements. You can write funny notes to each other. Yep, there's the hi. Go crazy. And that should be all you have to worry about. In the top right, you see the 2 chat bubbles, which is where you'll see all of the roles. You'll see characters talking, if they have like little like text descriptions. There's the 2 crossed swords. If you right click on the 2 swords, it'll do a little pop out box. Which if we had a combat scene, both of the characters would appear on this. But we're not doing a combat scene yet today.
Why is Maru so fast?
I don't know. He flies.
I'm just that good.
I think he's taken points into the agility stat, is what's going on.
No, I don't think it's that. I think it's literally it might be either taking pilot gear or to do with the order in which you set up the actors.
Oh,
It's,
I need to take pilot gear. I didn't actually put pilot gear in my CompCon.
it's fine. It might not be immediately relevant.
Over next is the actors sector, where all of your character sheets and mech sheets are going to be stored. We will work on the what's what of these, but for now, don't worry too much. You should be able to see the other players' mechs and character sheets, but not interact with them. And I think I set it up so the hostiles are visible, so you can at least look through some of the things that you'll have to fight, but not know what they do exactly.
Whoa, this one can drop a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, I mean, the nuclear bombs can happen. It's part of the game. You're in mechs.
Whoa.
You will survive it, but everything around you won't.
I don't like that. I need to keep everything around me
I
alive.
like it.
If it's killing enemy base, yes, we must not disturb the territory though. We need to keep nature alive.
There is a journal page where if you click on the open book, you can read a little bit. There are a few things I have made public, such as the ship rules and the environmental hazards. Don't worry too much about those.
Phew, there's
But they are there for you to read, and if someone would like to do a note-keeping journal in Foundry, that would be swell, and I will make one for you now.
The ship only says the ship.
Yep, the ship only says the ship. That's going to be your ship when we get there, but we're not there yet.
Ah,
You don't have a ship yet. You're on Sam's ship. The Wida Galley, which is a pretty fucking neat shit. Do you guys see the Wida? Yes, you do. But as you see, the Wida just kind of shows off how these ships are going to be formatted. It's pretty simple compared to mech sheets. And don't worry too much about what all these numbers mean. We'll get to it when we cross that bridge. Then there's the playlist section, and then there's the 2 gears section. And I do suggest you adjust a few of your settings under the 2 gears, because you should be able to click on that and configure settings. You should look at the core, I believe, and you should be able to configure dice.
I'll be back.
No. Where is it? Oh yeah, you can set your color scheme to dark. You can also go to Lancer and set your color scheme. And there probably shouldn't be too much else in the settings that you need to worry about. I know, I'm boring, but I gotta cover
That's
this
fine.
stuff.
Mhm.
Okay, cool. Thank you, Regal. I will throw those into your Everaste. Call this Squirmble. Sorry I went over like a lot here before we got started, but it was also partially just giving everybody some cover. Congratulations, Squirmble is in a a grunt. I forgot I did this to you.
What?
Oh, that's an NPC. Whoopsie. I accidentally made Squirmble a grunt instead of a mech.
You
Wow.
fool.
It'll be funny.
Did anyone pick the anti-photon visor? Nobody? Nobody
Is that
at
a
all?
pilot gear item?
Yes!
Yeah, it's sunglasses.
Okay. I
It's
didn't think we
actually
needed to do pilot gear.
sunglasses. It's actually
You
sunglasses.
don't need to do the pilot gear, but I'll let you use pilot gear if you want to. It's not going
It's
to be
help
like,
connect-
relevant.
It honestly also helps characterize if you need self-help with that.
Okay, you get turret drones, shields, Jericho. Expanded. You need Nexus, which is Hunter Killer. You need Assault Rifle and Assault Carry. Oh, hold on. Everest. Assault Cannon. And all of our music for this is going to be from Homeworld, unless we're in a really bad situation, then I've got some cultic music.
Oh, fun.
So you guys can have your fun with that, and Squirmble should be completed. I just need to give Regal access to his mech. I know that's his call sign, but I don't know what to name the thing, so I'll leave that to him.
I get to name it?
Yeah. These mechs, while they are not necessarily like fully built
Yours.
to you, they were thrown through the shop and built to your customizations and specifications within reason. So most of them probably have like a redone cockpit and some new weapons systems attached. They're pretty plug and play for that kind of thing. Otherwise, though, you may not have had much luck with the exquisite craftsmanship. These are pirate mechs, after all, and most of the pirate gear and equipment is salvaged or stolen. They don't exactly have great acquisition of new materials outside of those two methods. There is the occasional black market purchase. There's a few like dealings you can have, but generally when you're getting your hands on a new frame, it's new to you, not new in general. The Cornerstone sector itself is a little bit of an isolated corner of the front here, so not a lot of new materials are coming in from outside the sector. In fact, most of the wealth is being extracted from it. not a lot of imports, lots of exports.
Blockade time, baby.
As such, you're going to notice that a lot of your enemies kind of have old, beat-up looking mechs. That's because a slightly rusted panel is better than none. Once Kai gets back, I'm going to do the full intro, so now is the time to ask your questions. And I'm getting a phone call. So think of them.
I have stims, guys. Drugs. They have a tendency to induce rage, yes.
Is that a gear?
Yes, it is.
Oh.
I like it.
I
Military
just
grade
have-
coffee.
Yeah, I posted my character's pilot gear under the chat, the voice chat.
Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I just took a camo cloth, flex suit, and the wilderness survival kit. Everything I need to survive in the wild.
The undersuits kind of count as that for a little bit.
Alright, I'm back. Hello.
Hi, back. I'm
Wow.
Hi, Dad, I'm back.
dead.
Okay. So, did you all have any questions for me, or are we finally ready to begin?
We may be ready?
Out of the frying pan into the blender.
Into the snowstorm.
I hate the snow.
Frigid,
this.
cold, frozen particles are striking your face. The main hangar door is being slowly wheeled open with a loud mechanical whir that betrays its age, but it's reliable. Your mechs are being spooled up. You're all on your catwalks getting in. The cold air pouring in from the outside, the frost. You're on Heroes Creek, there's no doubt about that. You can hear the rumbling of the Witta engines through the newly opened door, which usually is at a dull thunder is now a roaring storm. You're doing a low flyby drop. There's not a good landing spot nearby. And this is the easiest way to drop you guys off. How do all of you get into your mechs? We'll start with Ares. Introduce your character, their personality through getting into their mech. It's been slightly customized, so you're allowed to sort of describe what you will about it.
Okay. So this, he sort of looks like a drake, dragon without wings, more or less. He has no eyes, no nostrils, nothing portraying that he can even see what's going on around him, except for two painted on eyes that might or might not have been spray painted while he was sleeping. In fact, most of the things that are spray painted on him, except for the parts covering the purple, are not from him. They have accumulated over the time that he has spent on the ship. His size is far larger than what is rated for the catwalk that he's going down. He is slowly but surely making his way slower than everyone else, I might add. The whirs of his servos and the churning of gears betraying his position like no one else. He's not quiet at all, let's put it that way. With a clank and then another clank and then another clank, he makes his way towards his mech, which was substantially customized in order to fit his gargantuan form. It's more or less an empty cavity that he turns around and falls into backwards, with spikes coming from his back and hooking into the mech. With a large slam, he hits the back, and the mech closes around him.
All right. What is your character's name?
Zarok.
And how long have they been aboard Sam's ship? Most of you are
They've
going
been
to
aboard-
be new recruits, but I'll let you figure out the timeline. You can be anywhere.
For about a month now.
Mhm.
He hasn't been on the ship for too long, but he's a deep sleeper, so all of that graffiti and all that was done while he was asleep. He hasn't caught the person who's done it yet, but he's looking for him.
Does he? Okay, so does
With
he?
what eyes?
All right, that's cute. That's cute. We'll go on to Gizmo. Gizmo, would you like to describe how your character is getting in their mech?
All right. So, sorry. This is my first time doing.
No. Take your time.
So, basically, his mech has a little spot for him to sort of lay down into with his arm or front
Mhm.
legs and arms to crawl into. It's like think of it as like a horse bed or yeah, where his lower body's able to rest down easily. His legs are able to freely stretch out, and basically each leg will somewhat control his mech
Mhm.
in order for it to feel a little natural
Yeah,
for him.
like gas pedals.
Hmm. Yeah. And then his upper body is in the sort of like control area where his arms are actually controlling the more the weapons and the things that are actually the main parts of the mech.
All right, that's cool. That's cool.
Mhm.
And so, is there a general attitude we're getting from this bug as he walks across the catwalk? The cold air is hitting him. It's probably his first time in like an actual like deployment rather than just doing like combat sims and getting familiar with
Yeah.
the controls.
He's definitely keeping his head on a swivel, holding his scarf close to him, keeping an eye on anything that generally moves, but still looking around at just the nature as well, because he enjoys nature, and he's just keeping an eye out, making sure nobody's looking at his
nature
scarf in a
on
weird way.
Heroes Creek is a bit of a travesty.
Yeah.
The place was
But it's-
slash frozen.
Still interesting to see how everything is just existing even after
That's true.
what all has
That's true.
happened.
We will get into that a little bit. I'm going to skip you, Alice, and go to Kai. How do you feel about how would your character get into their mech? What's their attitude? Would you like to introduce them a little bit? Talk about their personality? You know. Hybrid?
I think he ever came back. He was never starting.
He did come back. I think he did come back briefly,
he
but
came
then
back
he
for
said
a bit.
BRB. He said BRB 8 minutes ago and hasn't come back
Oh.
since then. But he was back for a bit. He was back when Hazel came back.
Okay, that I thought I wasn't crazy. I feel bad now. Do you guys want to pause here, or do you want to like keep going? Because I don't mind either. Because I
I
can
want to
tell
hear
you.
everyone's intro.
Yeah, we'll go through everyone's intro. I think. Yeah. All right. Oryu, would you like to introduce your critter, your bats? How they get in their mech, what's their attitude, that sort of thing.
All right. So, as the doors open, a Chiropteran creature, a bat, tall and with his wing and with his hands that should be his wings right behind his back, striding across the catwalk with an oddly serene smile. As the cold bites in, his ears twitch and he mutters something under his breath, barely audible. But as Jay passes by, you see that right behind his back there is an odd belt with what looks like a mechanical arm clamp around his waist, around his hard suit, just twitching to act. And as he comes to his mech, it opens up as a hatch that is far too small, or at least one would think so, and he merely climbs it like one would a wall, with little in the way of ladders. As he comes to the hole, he turns around and inserts himself feet first, little by little, squirming his way inside into a cockpit that appears to be far too small for him, or at least far too claustrophobic, and spreads his limbs out, including the mechanical one that stretches out of his belt, each of them grabbing a different part of his controls, all around him.
That's pretty fucking cool. What is your character's name?
Tarzik.
Tarzik? Alright, cool. How long have you been on the crew? That's up to
Maybe
you.
Probably a couple of months.
Mhm.
Definitely not especially long, but maybe a couple of months.
Okay.
But those who have been here the longest probably remember him on the other side until they beat the hell out of him.
Do you have a faction in mind for who you were working for at that time? Was it CCA, Pact, or LH?
At the moment,
You don't have to answer. I was just curious.
I don't think he might have joined up with the first one to conscript him, even if it was another pirate group, because he just wanted to get back into. He was alone. He was probably not without a lot of food to have, and his mech was running out of. His mech was unused and frozen, and now now after the group exploded a few months ago.
All right.
He's here. Sorry for speaking so tangled up.
No, that's good.
It's okay.
So, next, I suppose, Kai, are you back?
Yes, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay. Yes, I can. So, I'm sorry that we kind of did a little bit of character intro without you. I thought you were back for a moment. But I'm going to ask you, because the big hangar door is opening. The cold air of Heroes Creek is pouring in. The snowflakes are hitting your face, melting on your form. The frozen fields of Heroes Creek stretch out into the bright white background. The thundering of the engines is starting to rattle you. How does your character get into their mech, knowing that they're going to be doing a flyby drop?
How did my character get into my mech? That was the question?
Your character's on the catwalk. They're loading into their mech. I'm asking you, like, how was their mech customized for them a little bit? How, what's your character's attitude going up to this mission? Are you nervous? Are you excited? Just an opportunity to describe some things about your character and introduce everyone at the table to your character.
Oh, okay. So, first of all, I suppose the mech cockpit, it's a little smaller than the usual size.
Okay. Okay.
To adapt to this little bird thing size.
Yeah.
And it has some extra what's the word for this? In Spanish is palanca.
Lever.
Levers. Yeah, it has some extra levers, so he can control it with his extra little hands.
Okay.
He is very excited for this mission. It's part of the destiny he's trying to follow. And it's a new experience. It's a new
Excited,
thing.
jumping up and down.
I presume
Giddy.
you haven't been with Sam's crew for very long, maybe a couple weeks at most. Or have you been
Can you
hanging
repeat,
out
sorry?
with longer? How long have you been on this pirate crew?
I don't think he has been on this pirate crew for a long time.
Hmm.
He's like a newbie.
Yeah.
Maybe they collect them on the last planet they visit, or
Oh,
the
so
last
you've
two
been here like
planets.
a week. Perfect.
Yeah,
And what is your
if it's
character's name?
the last planet, it was almost the last planet.
Your character's name is Tolok?
Tolok, yes, Tolok.
Okay, good.
And little Tolok, it's excited for the mission,
Good.
and also is excited to be out of this horrible planet that is freezing his beautiful and easy to freeze tears.
Alright. And now it's Doomsday.
The
While
boyfriend?
everyone was walking along the catwalk, Doomsday was already there, chatting up one of the techs that was working on their mech.
Mm-hmm.
And the tech didn't look too enthusiastic. They were either upset already, or Doomsday was saying something that was causing them more and more upset. Till eventually, they took a swing at one of the heads and ended up clocking it, making the thing move around like it was some janky animatronic in a suit. The torso split open along the zigzag that looked like a crack, and it spit out a half-eaten wrench before seeming to leap up the catwalk, drifting like it's a leaf on the wind, and hurriedly getting into its mech to escape. Both the heads are bickering to each other about something, probably about pissing off the tech to the point that one of them got smacked in the face.
That's
Alright.
funny.
And Sam, would you like to describe your mech, how you're getting in, and a little bit about your character? You are free to describe however you want, and I'll just nod along and say that's good.
Sure. So in this lineup, Samantha is probably one of the shorter. She waits till everyone's sort of like clearly like getting into the mech, handling the process of getting in all right. She stops to say hi to the techs that Doomsday was talking to pats one on the back with one of her, and heads off towards her mech. Most of you are in Everest, which is it's both a standardized frame and one which has a lot of custom variation built into it. It's standardized, but it's also heavily customizable.
It's modular.
Yeah. This is recognizable as some kind of variation on a Raleigh. Notably, though, the Raleighs normally, it's got like the standard chest that a Raleigh has, though its head, rather than the sort of like the broad brim, it instead seems to be like a little dot targeting laser. The light in it lighting up red as she gets closer and sort of like starts it up, spends some time checking some of the scuff marks and various things on the outside. Its complement of weaponry seems to mostly be missiles, but it also has a sort of like underslung, heavier gun. She sort of like clambers round its shoulders to the hatch in the back, pops it open, and slides out of sight down into the cockpit. Well, after a moment, she says over the comms, "So, we all ready then?"
That's all of you.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Ready and
Right
willing.
then.
I'm ready.
Right then, easy on the drop. Keep an eye on readouts from your motors, obviously. And see you on the ground.
As
Her
you-
mech shudders a little as it's like motors start up, and she does a little salute.
Mhm. As you are all going to go out, this is a bit of a tricky maneuver. And so I'm gonna need an agility check from all of you on the way down. Now this isn't exactly
boy.
like a nat 1 your mech blows up. It's more so just seeing how well your character handles it. If you nat 1 you're face planting in a snowbank. If you nat 20 you get to do something cool on the way down. There's not a whole lot of variance to this. But it should be on your mech character sheet. So you open up your mech sheet.
It's also on your pilot sheet as well, if you go to pilot tactical.
Okay, yeah. And it's the AGI. And then you click on that, and that should let you roll an agility. Alright. Rolling low. First roll of the game's a 4. Second roll of the game's a 3. Volunteering out one. Pilots not well adjusted by field frames. No. I want you to roll. We'll get there.
No.
I want you to roll.
Okay.
I want you to roll.
I'll roll. Where is it? There it is. Agility. It's under mech stats. Agility.
Alright. And roll a second time for taking the lower results. Since
I
you-
need some help with how. Where do I click?
Alright, double click on
Okay,
Tolok on the ground there.
Yeah.
And then you should see under pilot.
Yeah, there is agility, but I don't understand on the little windows that it's on top that says accuracy, difficulty, and stuff.
You just click on the little like dice icon on the left side of it where it says AGI. Should be under pilot tactical.
Yes, and it opens a window.
Yep, and then you just click the roll button in the bottom left.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you just click roll. You don't need any accuracy difficulty. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
The highest roll out of everybody.
Agility.
Now,
The only
Agile.
one of us that landed right.
we're gonna go down the list here. With Zarok's 6, you probably landed pretty rough, fell on your ass, but got up pretty quick, covered in snow and dust and where is it? Fucking Maru, you with the where the fuck was your roll?
Yeah, I don't see my name near it anywhere.
Keep scrolling up.
Did you roll?
I did.
Mario roll?
Oh, it's the
I did roll.
Solengeth. Yeah. The 5.
Okay.
You probably
so not gay.
landed a little too close to Tarok and it actually impacted a little bit. And you both go back tumbling over. Now we're gonna skip Sam, do them last. With Kai's roll here with an 18, Tolok, like, he's excited. He's ready. He's been studying. He was up last night crunching.
I want to be out of this cold planet.
Well, you're jumping right into it. Sorry. You dive your mech off down into the frozen white below. And you managed to not only land without a scratch, but you managed to sort of like do a cool pose or something. That's up to you. 18's pretty fucking good on this. But you land without a single issue. An example that not a single other pilot here managed to follow.
Okay, so then Pollock is going to land, doing a very cool drift.
Oh, yeah, mech drift. Let's go.
The Kira bike slide.
Yeah. Tarzik, you jump out. You stumble a little, but you're standing. No major downsides. And then we get to
The leader.
nope. We have our 4 from Doomsday, who probably jumped out and ended up running into a tree. It does not damage you, but you knocked snow everywhere, and the tree is cracked. The ice is crunching under your mech's weight.
You just
Nice
kind of
steering,
do a
brother.
cartwheel.
I'm trying my best.
Ooh,
And
very
for
fun.
Sam, you are allowed to describe your own because it sounds like you wanted to.
Not necessarily much. Like the initial drop goes okay, but then you hear Sam say, "Ah, shite! I've forgotten how stiff this fucking thing." And then the mech lands literally headfirst in a snowdrift.
The legs in vertically up in the air.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
The
not
mech
quite
buried in
vertically.
the
It's
snow.
about 45 degrees in.
Yeah.
But like the snow is steaming around her as she pulls herself out. Goes to show you just how easy it is to fuck something like this up.
Mhm.
Right then.
So, your first task is clearing a landing zone for the Witta Galley without attracting the attention of the local authorities. I'm going to be teaching you about red clocks and green clocks. Green clocks are your objective, red clocks are generally something you want to avoid. So, every roll or stats that you roll will contribute to the clearing zone, and if you fuck up catastrophically, we will add 1 to the clear zone, but this is very heavily weighted in your favor. There is a Rust Rat camp nearby that the Witta Galley is going to be resupplying at. So,
Oh no.
what?
I have only loud weapons.
You can shoot your weapons. You're good. It's literally just a, did they happen to see something? You're far away from most of these civilizations because especially here on Heroes Creek, everything's very centralized around the factories. Let me fix that one for Taste
If
the
no
Rainbow.
one has any particular ideas, I can demonstrate the kind of method by going first, if you want.
I think that's a good way to start. We will let Sam go first and show
Right
their new
then.
recruits how it's done.
Right then, Sam obviously is a fairly old hand at this, and the first part of like setting down somewhere is probably like taking a look around the area to see if there's anything really obvious nearby as something that might come in and cause
Okay.
problems. So I'm going to use my spot narrative trigger to just quickly do some quick
Yeah,
passive
yeah.
sensor pings from Crazy Handful, some sort of like zooming in on the horizon, looking for obvious things like signs of vehicles moving, that kind of thing that might be approaching this landing site and mean that we might need to move in. So I
That's,
will roll.
that sounds very good. Also, I did not move.
Do I get any bonuses to this, or is this just my
You're
standard
just going to be
trigger?
rolling. There's no bonuses right now.
All
Alright. I will let that add in, I think rolls for this is 1, because you didn't break the 15 mark that I'm looking
Yeah,
for
that's fair.
too. So yeah, no, you find like a good flat area. Unfortunately, there are quite a few of these trees in there. There's some old war wrecks in there, so it's going to require both a little bit of bomb defusal and a little bit of foresting. But it's got a clear path in the direction to
Right
the
then.
Rust Rat hideout.
This looks like the spot, but we'll need to clear some of the debris. Anyone got a good hand at that?
I believe I can help with that.
All right.
He loads his
Thank you
rocket
kindly.
launcher.
Okay. No, that's fine.
Hang on, where's my pilot?
Yes. So what skill are you trying to justify here?
I'm looking for. Hang on. Okay, there's
something
my
up.
pilot. Narrative. There it is. Blow something up. Yep.
Oh, my
That's
skill
essentially.
might
He's
shoot.
looking to essentially rig the demolition so it'll flatten the area. Or rig a detonation for it. He's got a howitzer for it. I'm sure it won't be too loud.
Hey, look. If you fail here, you will probably add a segment, but that's like a 5 or less kind of failure.
It's pretty dense snow out there, so it's hard to.
So I want to like clarify here. This planet has been unnaturally frozen through a heavy bombardment of cryo rounds, trying to make it inhospitable to organic life. This was during a territory dispute where the Iron Rig Mining Company just decided to fucking realize they were losing the territory and just decided if we can't have it, you can't either.
Time to thaw it out.
The thaw's in 90 years.
All right, so I guess blow something up.
Okay, I can get you those triggers here. Quickly. Is that what? Spot, stay cool, and survive.
Essentially loaded a low yield shape charge into
Alright.
the howitzer.
Sorry, I'm currently building. Yeah, the 11 will add a segment. So yeah, what are you clearing out? I guess you just blow a few trees up, honestly.
What he's doing is he's trying to like create a larger crater.
Mm-hmm.
So that
we need the ground to be flat. All right.
Yes, we need the ground to be flat.
You're blowing away some of the rocks and ice formations
in the
that
trees.
Fucking with the landing zone. All right, that's pretty good. Now that Sam and Zarok have done their moves, out of the remaining characters, which one of you would like to go next?
I'd like.
Okay.
1 sec. As the Crashland approaches the mech, it seems to stop, and you hear through it comes. I think I have an idea here.
Okay.
And he reaches out with the mech's manipulator arms, far smaller, not fit for combat, but ideal for a few battle modifications, and reaches into its own combat arm, the one holding the energy blade, twisting the joints in ways, adjusting a few bolts, and then the blade begins to spin in its place with little energy, at least for mech combat, but just enough to cut down a few trees. And then he just starts moving from the outside in on the landing zone, starting to mow down
really
the trees at the base.
I like that description. I'll give you a +2 circumstance to that because you did such a good description.
And it's using invention. I think I have.
Yes, invent and create is a perfect way to do that.
1 second.
And I will point out the things that I liked in that description for the rest of the party were that, like, both it's flavorful, it's kind of, like, betraying a little bit of the character's opportunity. If you wanted to do, like, a really nice description for, like, the other characters, you could describe, like, the type of, like, attitude your character is bringing to blowing something up. Like, are they doing it from a high ground? Are they trying to do, like, cool poses? Are they trying to, like, load certain weapons and giving like facts about them? Do you want to describe the explosion in good detail too is also a way to do it. But I'm also kind of using them as a tutorial on how to earn like circumstance bonus.
Yeah, so the circumstance bonus is a flat number, or is
it should just be a flat number, should be a flat 2.
I don't think you can add you don't get to add the flat number, we'll just add the 2 after you've done the roll.
Yes.
Don't worry about it.
That's fine.
Okay,
you
so
count
it's an
that
11.
as an 11. That adds a segment. Alright. And then we're going to go to anyone else who hasn't gone yet.
While people are blowing stuff up, Squirmel's trying to look through their loadout and realize they brought nothing explosive, so they're just kind of sitting there being good moral support right now.
I mean, you could actually do like a moral support check if you wanted to do. Like, you're helping organize things. You're looking for like the faults and stuff. Like, that's a thing you can do. Like, you can not just like be a direct contributor, but like an organizer. You can.
Well, a spot check was already rolled.
Yeah, but you can roll one too.
You can do more spotting. You can spot more stuff.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
So be it. I guess while looking for false places to blow up, stuff that tends to be less stable, Squirmer will do what they can to point it out.
Okay. Roll me a spot check. Hell yeah. Now,
Better
I'm
than
going
all
to
of our
use
rolls.
this as an opportunity to introduce a small home rule, because I know a lot of people here at this table do not have the best of luck, especially with these online dice rollers for some reason. So I'm extending this as a small offer to all of you. You will have 5 resolve. This is a resource that replenishes completely at the start of every session. You can spend your resolve 1-to-1 to adjust a d20 roll. I will treat that new number as the number rolled, so if you moved a 19 to a 20, I would treat it as a nat 20 type roll. In this situation, I'm going to ask, because the 15 is the threshold for adding 2 to the clock, rather than just 1, would Regal like to spend 1 resolve to move that to 15?
Yeah.
Yes? Okay. So you add 2 to the clock. If the clock will let me do it. Hello, clock? That's 1. There we go. Alright. So, instead of just flailing wildly at the flat ground, Doomsday actually starts pointing out, like, how to, like, properly clean this up in a grid. And I believe that leaves, Maru, and we will be done our first round of narrative checks.
Just want to double check. The heavy signature, is it an explosive?
That's up to you.
It's up to you. You get to determine its damage type. You get to in fact, because it's your signature weapon, you get to determine its damage type every time you take a long rest equivalent, because you can modify it.
What I had done,
Alright.
and that's like a personal one. That's like a shoulder-mounted sort of thing.
Oh,
That's
I
the-
see.
That's like your pilot's
So-
weapon, not your mech's.
Oh, okay. Am I specifically using mech?
That's up to you.
Stuff.
You can do whatever
Well,
you
we
want.
are all in our mechs, but you can hop out if you want.
Yeah.
You have your narrative checks, and you should be looking for one of these to justify here.
I'd also just use spot. Just keep an eye out for anything that's really bright and out of place in this. Despite everything being filled with white and snow, if there's anything that's like a electric shine or sparkle because of my moth eyes, I'll just try and
You're probably
anything
looking
sparkly.
through some of the old wwreckages, trying to make
Mhm.
sure that there aren't any, like, undetonated ordnance.
yeah, nobody hidden. Either that or anything shiny.
Alright,
collectible.
roll your spot check.
Did that work?
Alright, that adds a second. After our first round, you guys have filled up this clock almost all the way. You've got a pretty cleared out landing zone, just a few things in the way for like a comfortable landing for the Wida. And just as you are doing it, you see a humanoid shape on the edge of your clearing. They stick out somewhat against the white snow backdrop. Does anyone have a reaction?
I prepare my weapon, just pointing in the general direction.
Mhm.
Easy. Let's not shoot first. Let's ask questions first.
Oh, okay.
Now, I'm going to let you all take the lead on this. So if any of you feel like you're a dab hand at not scaring the locals, now's the time to step forward.
I slowly lower
The
my
figure at you raising the gun, just kind of like does like the what shoulder fucking expression, like the fuck's your problem?
weapon. I slowly lower my weapon. Sorry? Got spooked? Easily spooked here.
You guys better go before my character, because you don't want to hear the grenade launcher thump.
Holy shit!
Hey, if one of us will do it, then I'll let it happen.
Jesus Christ!
Let's see.
All right, so
Tulloch and Doomsday, if I recall correctly, you two are decent at speaking. Why don't one of you three have a word with this fine fellow?
Okay.
Orma was already, well, I didn't get a chance to, so never mind.
No, I heard you. You are a priority. You're also doing like spot and like
Okay.
management things, so you're probably not in the middle of the clearing. You're probably the closest person to this.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, because no one else was going to go, that
Mhm.
Squirm was basically just already making their way over. They have no real sense of urgency or concern that anything out there could try to attack them, despite
Yeah.
that being what they were told might happen.
As you approach the humanoid, they are like head to toe, heavy snow gear, like thick, fluffy hat, big goggles. You know, like the type of shit you're gonna wear on the fucking Arctic, because that's kind of what this planet is. But now that you're actually closer, your sensors are picking up a small vehicle behind them. It seems to be some sort of like all-terrain, sort of tracked vehicle, built for this sort of snowy, forested environments. They seem to have gotten out intentionally to not freak you guys the fuck out.
That worked well, didn't it?
Yeah. He, at you approaching, are you gonna turn out to talk to him? Which is like popping open your hatch to yell at him?
Basically, yeah.
Alright, as you do, the guy yells, "What the fuck's your net?"
What?
Rustrat here, you moron.
Oh,
the people you're here to
no.
meet.
Hey. It's old radio. What was I thinking when I installed this radio? Okay.
What is... Doomsley lives every day. What is our net? I don't know. I didn't expect this to happen.
Comms channel, frequency, radio? Come on.
Doomsday just, like, leaves the cockpit open, turns around, starts walking back over to Sam, just, like, shouting. Realizes
No,
That's through the
it's
radio.
fine. No, you don't need to. Oh, okay. Tell them it's, and she rattles off for frequency. I'm not going to try and come up with one
You
off
can
the
just,
top
like-
of my head.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Alright.
turn around, make the way back to the guy, and just kind of, like, park. It's NG407.
Okay, Jesus, that was. And over the comm, you say, "Heyo." For all of you guys now hearing him, so you guys clearing out the platform. Saw the galley fly over. That thing's a bit fucking bigger than I thought it was. We'll be bringing out the equipment out here soon. Just make sure that you don't shoot us.
Oh.
Thank you.
That won't be
What,
happening.
what if there's accidents? You won't get mad if there's accidents, right?
Well,
Charlie?
we'll accidentally phone the authority if something like that happens.
Oh, I guess that is.
And unlike you, we're all citizens of the planet.
That is double true.
So the rat's gonna go back to his vehicle and get ready to rally the repair function.
Always so hostile. My bad on the comms, fool.
Probably what happened is that like you had like a communication line and then like your actual net for the operation, and you just didn't fucking sync because you are in your normal mech. You already have both always on.
Yes, but this one's a bit of an older build.
Right.
But
It's not like we bother
just
talking to
how
anyone else much.
Rated.
All right.
Samantha didn't have her coffee this morning.
Probably.
Oh no, I don't drink coffee.
It's round 2.
Don't?
No, tisanes. I drink lots of tisanes.
Oh.
Much more energizing and much better for your body overall. On top of that, we tend to get very the caffeine makes us a bit aggressive. I only drink coffee if I really need to punch someone.
No.
I was introduced
That's
to
a
coffee.
fun
I have
boy.
systems for that.
So, round 2
It's
of
like
narrative
taking methane shots.
checks. go at your leisure. Keep role playing if you want. Sorry, I'm interrupting. I just wanted to get that out there.
No, it's all good.
Heavy signature, fire, trees, be gone. Without hesitation. Can I?
That's a pilot gear. Are you opening your
yeah, I'm getting out real quick because I'm still not 100% used to the mech. I'm more so just used to my stuff, and I'm like, all right, let's just get out of here. Despite the fact I just got into this, and fire. Can I do
will
that?
say, this planet is hellishly cold.
Oh, so can I hop out and hop back in, or am I gonna?
No,
have to
you can
take
hop
something?
out. I just wanted to like give you like a moment of description.
You are
here.
probably wearing some gear to keep you protected from the weather.
Yeah,
Just
I
because,
have the flex suit.
It's still gonna be cold. As soon as
Yeah,
you
I
open
have a
that door,
scarf.
it's like a wall.
Right.
Yeah,
You
I'm
pop
gonna be
open the
freezing,
door and like
but
the frost is already starting to like form across your exterior.
Your nostrils have icicles, snotsicles even.
Snotsicles.
no, my boss face. It's gonna be running down my little mandible things. Whatever they're called. So yeah, can I get out and just
Yeah,
fire?
no, you can. Are you going to be rolling a
Oh.
check, or so you're just
Oh.
rolling the weapon?
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
yeah.
you got jostled
no.
around on landing. It's not functioning right now, and we are going to add 1 to the discovery clock because as you were trying to get it to fucking work, it sprayed like a very black, smoggy smoke.
I didn't mean to do that. It's cold.
That's
It's
one
not my
hell of
fault.
a wardrobe malfunction.
Thank you. I'm gonna fix this now. I crawl back into my back and try and figure this out.
Try not to choke while you're in there.
I'll be fine.
If you're
I think-
looking for the fan setting, it's on the far right of your controls, however they've been set up.
Far right.
The far
This
no,
one
Goes to the
your
left.
I just-
This is a
Go
random
ahead.
button.
I get ejected or something. So,
no.
Shot into the
That's the music player. That's the music player. You haven't got any music installed, so it's going to put up a bunch of pop-ups.
oh,
One more to the
why-
right.
Wait, they're all in my face though. I don't know what to. There's never gonna give you no.
You lot get on with clearing while I sort this out. Hold on.
Yes, please. There's so much in my face.
Dearest brother, how about instead of blowing up the forest, we find a way around?
That's a fantastic idea. Let's see if we can find a path for these people. So, Squirmel's going to move forward, looking through the foliage, trying to find a way that all of their size 1 mechs can get through with survive.
Thankfully, size 1 mechs aren't crazy big. They are vehicle sized, yes, but they aren't like looming over the fucking trees big. You'll get that at size 2 than size 3s.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Alright. You are going to basically finish this. So describe exactly what you were doing?
So, they start going through on the ground and realize this is not how they normally travel. Everyone else is doing unorthodox methods. So, Doomsday pops the hatch and just sort of goes up into the air, looks around for a bit, then comes back down and starts updating everyone's map with an aerial layout of, hey, this is a path we can take.
Ooh. Good work. Almost fucked up my accent, man. Good work there, Doomsday.
Hey, you know what?
Oh,
Why
God.
are we cleaning this out when we can just have the VTOL engines burn all this?
Not
Doesn't
this
fire
thing,
spread?
right? We'll have to throw that away.
Burning. The thing about burning things is it makes smoke, and as Maro can say, when there's smoke, it gets everywhere. We don't want some farmer coming out here thinking they're investigating some kind of spontaneous combustion forest fire or one of the lightning strikes that these snowstorms can bring, and coming across us. Or the
We have
roost
forest fires here?
Wouldn't the steam make an even bigger cloud?
they'll just think it's another factory.
Maybe.
This is why we
I'd rather-
decided to find a path.
We'd rather be safe than sorry, but it should work if we a position, right? And Doomsday's laid out a good path for the Wider to come in. I think with that, we've got enough to land.
The Wider Galley has not been hovering, it's been moving. Because if a ship that big started to just hover, it would definitely attract the
Very
wrong kind of
noticeable.
attention. So probably just kind of has been doing a slow circle back. And as it's coming into land, you all kind of, as much as you cleared out this grounds, the Wider's a pretty big ship. It's definitely on the larger side for pirate vessels. It was a captured merchant ship that was mostly going to be ferrying a lot of recently fabricated SC units to be working hard labor jobs over in LH territory. And it has been retrofitted to be a mech and piracy vehicle. Out of the three vehicles out of the three ships that fall under Sam's leadership, this is the largest of the three. It is the mech hangar. The other two do not carry mechs. They are mostly like picketing ships that are designed to sort of corner their targets. This one's a lot slower than those two, but it's also a lot tankier. And as such, as it lands, it's blowing fucking snow everywhere. And you even see like some of the things you didn't quite clean up that were underneath. There's like little ice shards being sent around. The trees themselves are rattling. And being so close to these engines, your mechs are rattling a little bit until it comes down. And finally, starts to spool down. It's not long after that some of the repair equipment and resuppliers come out here. They're mostly here to fix up the dents, a few of the breached sections that were put into her in the last couple fights. The Widow has been through a rough round recently, and you're kind of hoping for luck to turn around. We're going to increase the ship's status by 1. A lot of this has been prepaid already by Sam, though if your characters are interested in anything, these are smugglers. These are black market dealers. You might be able to find something if you have a role to justify it within your price range.
My character does not have money. Don't look at him.
How much currency do we have, or
This is a roll. This is
it's
like
just a roll? Okay.
You would roll a skill that you would like to justify to see if you might be able to get a hold of something that might be advantageous going forward for either mech combat or personal comfort. Mech combat items are of course a lot harder to get than personal comfort items, but you might want to ask for both. You know.
Do we use a skill trigger or we just roll?
There is a skill trigger called "Get a Hold of Something."
Yes.
Yeah,
that was name dropped.
But that's just the exact kind of like it is a skill trigger. If you have one that you're trying to justify, I will let you do it. But this is more so an opportunity for those of you who picked more social skills to slip in a few advantages.
I'm gonna have to. With 3 people having spots, it's a little much. But I don't have that right now, so I guess I'll just roll a flat D20.
Would you like get a hold of something?
No, I don't think that would work too well. It'd probably be more charm because they're just so nice.
Sure, we can add charm. Did you want to give it a spot?
Yes, I do suppose that would work.
All right, cool. We'll add charm in there. That's fun. So you can roll a charm if you wanted. What are you looking for specifically? Something for like your personal comfort or something for like a reserve?
Personal comfort specifically. A lot of these pop-up encampments tend to use noble gases for something,
Mhm.
and they just kind of want to have it because to them it's like eating a bag of chips.
Sure, go ahead.
Tasty.
Roll a charm. Try to see if you can't get something.
Only if they're eating methane.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
You know what? This is really important. I'm gonna go ahead and use another resolve.
All right, cool. You bring that up to a flat
Yeah.
20. You actually find one of the guys who runs some of the heavy equipment actually is always keeping like a few extra canisters of some of the gas and elements that are used in some of the machinery around here. And he's willing to part with it for a decent price and a quick exchange of handshakes and prices, and you now have yourself probably what's a little bit more than just a bag of chips. It's probably more so like one of those like big boxes that you would get with like a bunch of little bags in them.
Oh boy.
So it's a lot for chip wise, and these ones actually are pretty damn full.
This is so much better than just eating oxygen.
And he throws in a couple good pillows in on top of it. 'Cause he looks at at you. He's like, "Yeah, I'm sure you probably got some neck issues here. I brought some extra pillows in case any of y'all wanted to trade, but you probably need them."
Little does he know that's going right into the cockpit to act as a nest.
Oh, I was absolutely about to. Mind if I get one? I just want to have a quick little nibble.
All right, cool. Maru, you're gonna have to roll for.
Yeah, I'm trying to get back in. It kicked me out.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, same here. I think it had a brief hiccup.
Internet, it seems like.
Yeah. So the server is hosted on Ares's like server device. So sometimes we will get kicked if Ares loses internet, which is possible when we're having storms. Which there is a storm hitting me right now. So I presume
Is
it's
there
the
a
weather.
storm here? I didn't see one out there the last time I checked.
Well, there's one here,
Check
so I
your
just kind of
weather.
assume that our situations are going to be that.
I don't know if this is too far-fetched, but would I be allowed to ask if anybody needs medical assistance in trade for
Actually,
like?
that was when I was waiting to hear you would say.
Yeah.
Because
See if
this is a construction site. A lot of people are like running heavy equipment. Some people got the nicks, scratches, and injuries. Just offering like, hey, anybody who needs some help, like just stuff like that would be valuable.
Yeah. So
Uh,
essentially, yeah, I would like to use patch.
yeah, so go ahead, roll your patch roll. You get to tending a few wounds and bandages, and you get a couple pillows in exchange. It's not like a whole lot, but it is about what Doomsday got on top of their big shipment.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm of course just gonna be nibbling away at the small amount of, I assume, what was it, pillows or clothing? I forget. Yeah, pillows. Yeah.
Pillows.
I'm absolutely just gonna nibble away at it.
You critters, both of them have no idea what normal food is.
The moths just fucking chewing. You're eating the pillow fluff like it's a fucking bag of chips, aren't you? Just
Yeah, I pop it open like a bag of chips.
It's like
Sitting there
cotton
just
candy
popcorn.
to you.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
I'm not even a
I
gray or
love
white
this.
moth right now. I'm fully black because of the smoke that just happened from my weapon malfunctioning.
Are you stood facing right now?
What?
I was being confrontational, so are you stood facing right now?
Yeah.
That's something only coal miners are allowed to do.
It's too cold to clean myself right now, and I'm not gonna waste the perfect flavor of these pillows, cleaning my face.
So, anyone else have any thing they want to do with the rust rats here? Little personal comfort items, or looking for mech reserves?
I do want to.
Yes. What does your character have to do here?
Well, little Talak is going to get closer to them.
Mhm.
He's going to ask politely with some charming. Hi, do you have do you have any like something that can keep me warm here? I can start feeling my tears to freeze, and the spikes are starting to be visible.
Roll your charm check with a +1 circumstance for being so fucking cute.
Little underscore guy.
You can see how the tears are starting to look like little spikes.
You get a cuteness
Alright.
die.
15.
One of the
Cute
guys like
guy.
looks up to you and is like, "Oh shit, yeah, I've been there." And he throws up what's basically like a very a very large like panel almost that like is very warm to the touch. It's supposed to go under your shirt. It's basically a heat unit. But for you, you could literally just hold it and it would keep you and your cockpit a few degrees warmer, especially here out in these harsh conditions. That's a lot. That's a lot. It's got its own self-contained chemical reaction that's going on. So you really don't have to worry about charging it. It's just going to be warm for probably the next couple days.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm going to just literally slap my face on it.
just
Hear the sizzle.
Yeah,
Those tears.
you can hear the whistles.
All right. Does anyone else have anything they want to try and get out of the rats?
I think I'm good.
All right. Good. 1, 2, 3.
I will presume that Sam was off talking with the leadership and negotiating some other details about the general fix while this was going on.
Probably had some need
Yeah.
for a few components. If you would like to roll something, you may.
Especially, I don't want to take the focus too much away from the actual players.
No. That's fine. I just wanted to see if you thought that they would need something. But that's all you have to do.
No, they've been handling things very well so far.
As the rat repairs are going to probably be taking a few hours, you lot are basically dismissed. Though if you want to go do anything in your mechs, you're allowed to. Otherwise, you'd probably have time to put them back into the hangar, and you guys could go to your personal quarters and wait for repairs to be over.
I sort of do want to explore a wee little, but I also don't want to cause anything
You could go
bad.
scouting a little bit. I mean, that is part of like being a pirate in this situation, is keeping an eye out for like fuckers here to mess you up.
We could take a look around for additional supplies.
Yes.
So long as I don't need to get out of my mech. I'm not liking this place much in that aspect.
And maybe we can somehow.
I
find
How
some
about
sort
we
of
take a look
wildlife.
around?
I'd love to.
That sounds like an adventure. I'm on it.
Very
Alright.
well.
But I will not cut down off the mech neither.
Is there anyone who is avoiding the small scouting mission here?
We're all going. Hooray!
No,
Is it
no,
like-
I'm good with
Something that's
all scouting.
advertised?
Yeah.
These guys
Well,
are talking
comms
about
get
it
in a
over their
group.
comms, so your
Oh,
guys
okay.
can hear it. All right. This is going to be a good opportunity for me to describe a little bit on how this planet has been afflicted by this cryogenic bombardment. So a lot of your squad saddle up. There are multiple ways of maneuvering through this world, but actually one of the quickest ways to do it is on the treetops. When the cryo rounds started to fall, the ice formed so thick around these forests that the planet was known for that, like, you kind of have like this ice cave underneath and then the solid sheet on top of the trees, that you can actually support a mech's weight on as you travel across it. Being up here is remarkably exposed, but a few well-placed strikes could get you back into those more sheltered internal areas. Looking down, you kind of see in your wake, after you've cleared out the snow, the clear but warped glass texture of the ice. You can see the frozen trees still brown and almost as if they were just snapped in a moment in time. The leaves almost just this pale green as they never even got a chance to decompose. You see a few animals here and there also trapped in the ice. Small mammalian forest creatures here and there. A few things that would probably suggest the history of the planet as being terraformed. Some of the more familiar fauna, such as fuck, I need to check my notes because I had this written down, and they're somewhere here.
I'm half tempted to try and grab one of the frozen creatures and try to thaw them, but I don't know how long they've been frozen, and I don't want to risk
they have been frozen
thawing
for years.
out.
Everything you're seeing is dead.
Yeah, it's just just dead wildlife that got caught in the middle of all this. It's not fair.
Yeah, snipper bats. You're finding old ground vultures, and you are finding a lot of just generally smaller wildlife. The Heroes Creek was a very nice world, though its short daylights gave way to a lot of more nocturnal creatures. Things that had large eyes and big noses. And on your travels, actually, you come across, just randomly, a small town. A very normal looking old town that doesn't have a factory. There's no smokestacks. And a lot of it is frozen, much the same way the trees are. There's cars that are encrusted into the ground. There's old vehicles. And as you start exploring, you're seeing people also encrusted in this ice.
I wonder if they kept their cars in garages.
I wonder if they have dressers full of clothes still. We can all split up and just loot the area. Nobody seems to be actively using it.
Trying to break into the houses is actually quite effort, considering how much ice they're under. And, you know, breaking the ice is very likely to smash the building itself. Getting into the houses is possible. It is work, but it's mostly personal day-to-day effects. There's not a lot of money here. There's not a lot of...
Nobody has garages?
Oh, there's a few garages, but good fucking luck getting
The issue is
anything
getting
out of
in.
them.
Yeah.
I bet you I could.
Well,
You're gonna blow it up and...
It's like it's paused in time. Everything here.
I want to blow something up in a fireball.
Alright, go ahead.
My character loads an extremely low yield charge into his rocket launcher. And it comes over his shoulder, and he grabs the handle of it and takes one knee. Very awkwardly, like he falls to the side a little bit because he's sinking into the snow and is still not used to using the mech. But he
circumstance.
And then he takes control back and takes another moment and then goes, let's see, blow something up. And how do I...
To catch Alice up, they were exploring an old town that was frozen during the war that happened here, where all the like people, buildings, and vehicles and pets and everything is just frozen in ice, flash frozen.
I accidentally didn't add the plus extra, but yeah, 7. It was an awful roll.
Unfortunately, your round shoots through the ice into the garage, exploding it from within. And now the whole thing is gently smoldering in an orange.
I doubt the
Well,
temperature shock would have done much good either.
I stare at it. I like the bright light. Then I look away and look at a different building. There's a clothing store, surely, somewhere.
Yeah. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
like an old tailor shop, it's the bakery, a local grocer, the
this is
coffee
gonna be a little-
store.
Difficult, but oh wait, you said there's a bakery?
Yeah, there is a bakery.
Oh, so can I try using my thermal pistol to try and just heat it up instead of fully destroying the like trying to thaw
What
it out and get
skill
the
are you
soggy
trying to
stuff?
roll here?
Just the same. Well, can I use an attack?
Nine.
Rolling to
You're gonna
attack
be
with a
using your
weapon?
narrative skills. If you don't have one, you're just
Oh.
gonna be rolling a d20.
Okay, then yeah, I'll just roll a d20 if that's
Okay.
yeah. There it is.
Putting the pistol to the snow and trying to like heat it up and stuff. A lot of like it's taking for fucking ever because you don't want to do what Zarok did and just fucking blow up the place. But
Hey, I aimed a little too high. I bet I could have done it.
Archaeologists 100 years from now are going to be very confused on this.
eventually you do actually manage to burn away into the bakery, and it's just mold in there. It is just mold top to bottom. You don't even want to like look at it anymore.
Oh, I
Mold
was
in
really
these
hoping
conditions. I found something quite remarkable.
that is actually true. You know what? I will take note of this. What is there anything? I don't know if this asks for too much. Is there anything interesting about the mold? Like, does it still look alive? Is it
Actually,
squishy?
as you like open it up, your mech picked up like readings of the air being kind of warm in there, and then it cooled off instantly as the cold air just slurped into the building. The mold is dying.
Oh, okay. So
Not so much for that.
Ah,
Thousands of years surviving, gone.
More like a
don't
couple
make me feel
dozen.
guilt for mold.
I made you
please.
feel guilt for
Oh.
mold. Congratulations.
No. Maru just walks away and sits somewhere isolated for a moment.
Don't worry. You can make fun of Hayes for getting upset about a fish.
No, shut the fuck up.
Did you say that there are
Oh, no.
still frozen people and animals here?
Yes. They're flash frozen in the street. Looks like they were just going about their fucking day. Like no one's panicked, people walking their dogs kind of thing. They're old frost worms that this is too cold even for them. Everything here is dead. Though the bodies are fairly well preserved in the ice.
Little Tolok is going to grab a random beard alien frozen creature that
Mhm.
is laying on a frozen tree. Very gently is going to try to disconnect it from the ice tree.
Legs
And-
gone.
Meanwhile, is asking, yeah, and then ask, "Do you think these things are still edible?"
You pull off what's effectively one of the local parrots.
No.
And yeah, the little bird leggies probably did snap, but scans show that there's no life signs and that this thing is basically just its skin and ice.
Well, that means no salmonella.
It's hollow?
You could probably the moisture inside of the bodies froze, which would rupture all of the like internals because it's still full of blood and juice.
Oh, okay.
So you wouldn't really get a lot of good meat out of this.
You're like skin and eyes like, what?
It's pretenderized.
I kind of like over exaggerated like exactly what you're gonna get out of this thing, but it's not gonna be like tasty. Anything you cook with this is gonna just taste like fucking mulch. I guess you can make chicken nuggets.
Rations are rations if you're still going to go with it.
Oh gosh, we thought it'll fall apart from all the freezer burn. Ugh.
Yep, there you go.
It's basically slop.
Basically slop.
Heh.
Well, do we have any more thingamabobs we wish to do, or are we just going to move on? Because I think that was everyone doing something, right? Except for Doomsday?
They're just kind of looking around and marveling at how. Well, I typed it out, but
Yeah.
they're just kind of worried about all the different places they've been to and how they shouldn't bring some to their friends. To some of them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Tarsix mostly watched everyone do their thing and kind of marveled at both how flash frozen in time this is, and watched the findings.
Right.
But yeah, he's not doing much. He doesn't really have the equipment other than to crack it, unless anyone wants to crack the ice.
Ah, shit.
There's not much to do here. It's mostly just like a flavor thing of you stumbled across one of the old towns. Alright. Otherwise, I think we can head back to the galley.
What?
This fucking helm here has been fucking engaging everyone. I'll move it to the
we
fucking
keep getting-
ridge
we
line.
keep
Just
getting
like
infused
thank
death
you.
too close.
Thank you. I tried to do my little character model fidgets, and it just keeps like popping up like
Get
no,
engaged.
Fight him! We can take him on by melee.
no, I'm married.
That's just minimum safe distance for that thing.
Anyways, completing your little scouting sweep and adventuring around a little bit, there isn't too much else of interest, except for Doomsday doing the fucking wiggle. The eventual return to the galley. Repairs are about halfway done. Your characters are probably going to park their mechs and wait out the time. And I'm going to go take a piss, and when I come back, we're going to go back into orbit.
Hell yeah.
Everyone go to the bathroom, grab some snacks, some drinks. We're about halfway through our session. Perfect time to do so.
I'll pee right here. Thank you very much.
I will be
Really?
back in
Okay.
10
Stares intently. Okay, I'll be right back.